Get on the ball here. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today I have some Battlefield 3 gameplay, which I haven't done much of, but I am looking to do more because I want to, and because I also got a request from somebody to play some more Battlefield, so I definitely want to do that. And specifically in this video I'm going to be talking about what I want to see in Battlefield 4 and the things that I've already seen from the E3 gameplay and the trailers and some campaign missions that have been released. And I have with me here today TKP Lethal, aka Chris.
What's up, guys?
And we're doing another dual commentary, so I guess we'll just like exchange ideas and thoughts on different things. But to start off, we're going to start with what has already been released, which was at E3 they had 64 people go and take turns playing 15 minutes each, and they were all playing on the one map, like Siege at Shanghai or something, where the big building in the middle would collapse, and it was just epic the whole time. And had some pretty cool looking guns, camos, and lots of nice vehicles that I saw. And believe it or not, I was doing some searching, and I found out that they were actually playing on low quality video settings. It looked pretty good for being low settings, so you know it's going to look absolutely orgasmic if you play on ultra settings. And you know that's pretty exciting. I think, to be honest, all the newer generation games are going to look pretty sick.
Also, they released campaign gameplay, and basically in that campaign mission they start out underwater in a truck, and from just the opening scene you can tell all the great graphic settings, and you can hear the brand new audio system that they're bringing in, and it sounds awesome. The story from the first mission that they had showed looked pretty dang cool, and there was a lot of great new story to the actual campaign. Because I remember Battlefield 3's campaign, it was a little different in the sense of like a shooting campaign, because usually you follow a story like a country versus country thing.
Right. They were like doing flashbacks the whole Battlefield 3 campaign.
And in this campaign, it looks like it's going to be more of a straightforward modern day.
Like skirmish.
Yeah, modern day skirmish between country to country.
Right. And yeah, everything looked awesome in the trailer and in that gameplay. And that was, I think, the first thing released was that 17-minute gameplay of that mission, and the graphics looked awesome, the great textures and everything. But also what stood out was how, like, even with Call of Duty, they're talking about how they want the player to be more in touch with their characters, and how they want to be able to feel the emotions of the players and feel like you're really in the battle. And I think that's what they're really going for here in Battlefield 4. And so I really think that in this campaign you're really going to be able to connect with your character and be not only playing the game but feeling like you're in it.
And also and also in the multiplayer, hopefully you can customize your character a little bit, maybe with like the kind of clothes that he wears, or ghillie suits and whatnot, and maybe camos like face paint, how Call of Duty did that, and weapon camo and all that kind of fun stuff.
Right, I did see a whole bunch of different weapon camos that were in the E3 gameplay, which really they didn't have that many camos in Battlefield 3, but they did give you the option in Battlefield 3 to change your camouflage of your person. But other than that, I think that's all the customization that they really had. But I did see a video where they talked about how the customization of Battlefield 4 is going to be a lot better. There's going to be a lot of different things you can do, and I'm really excited for that.
Yeah. As far as the whole gameplay of the actual game goes, I'm actually looking to see a newer movement system. hopefully what that means is like a smoother turning and aiming option. Not exactly Call of Duty where everything is perfect turning, but in Battlefield 3 the turning was a little bit like I don't know.
It's like when you turn, it wobbles a little bit.
Yeah.
And sometimes it gets hard to control, but they're going for that realistic feel at times. And with PC and console, it's completely different because everything's so much quicker on the PC just because you're aiming with the mouse and you're moving with the buttons, and it's a little easier to control. But at the same time, I see what you're saying as far as trying to tweak it a little bit to
just make it a little bit easier for people to turn and whatnot. I don't know. I just think that it'd be a pretty cool thing to do.
As far as game modes, I don't know any specifics on what game modes will be returning or if they'll be making any more. I'm sure there's videos out there that talk about what is coming, but I'm excited to play a bunch of different game modes and use a whole bunch of new guns, because what I really like about Battlefield is how I can never get bored with it. It just has so many options, has so many guns, game modes, and huge variety of large maps that just make an everlasting, entertaining game. And that's, I think, what makes the game really good, is the fact that it has so much to it. It doesn't really get old. And I think Battlefield 4 is going to have a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, also I like how you can choose how many players you want in a game, how long you want the game to be, because you can make a game last anywhere from 15 minutes to 4 hours, depending on how many lives your team gets, or
tickets.
Yeah, tickets, whatever you call it. And I think that DICE and EA Sports will do a good job of making some awesome new maps and game modes, because the game modes in Battlefield 3 are awesome. I love them. So these are basically our thoughts on what we have already seen in Battlefield 4 and what we would like to see in Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
And as time gets closer, we will get more information of what's going to be in Battlefield 4, and we can't wait to play it at the end of the year.
Oh, heck yeah. And I got the premium thing or whatever, and I also plan on pre-ordering Battlefield 4, so we'll probably be playing the beta, and I know I'll be recording that and putting that up. So if you want to see some Battlefield 4 gameplay ASAP, you just be sure to subscribe, and I'll keep you up to date with everything. And I think that's pretty much it. So remember to rate the video and leave a comment of what you thought and what you want to see next time, and subscribe to keep in touch. This has been Joe and Chris's dual commentary of Battlefield 4, and see you guys.
See ya.
Fellas.
Fellas.
See you, fellas.
That's perfect.